Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at Lost in Random, a game that I hadn't even really heard of until a couple of months ago when I saw a trailer for it at EA's pseudo E3, and thought it actually looked pretty cool. It's sort of a mix of Tim Burton and American McGee's Alice, sort of grim fairy tale styling, but set in a world that runs on board game logic and luck. Hence the name Lost in Random, which is a little bit of a janky title. But I believe it's because it's literally called the Land of Random. So let's get in here. I believe this is a turn-based RPG, but I'm not 100%. I haven't really seen combat gameplay. I just know that dice are an important factor.
Long ago, in a land you might remember from your dreams, the power of randomness was celebrated by all. Those with dice would roll them to shape their destinies, and the bravest few would challenge each other in games of chance. Epic tournaments, in which their very lives would hang in the balance.
I think this is going to be our tutorial, and this is not actually us.
Hurry! Get the energy!
Get the dice energy. Alright,
Let's get that energy, Fortune!
so I guess it's not turn-based. That kind of sounded like it was. Yep, I've been doing that. Feel like there's got to be a dodge. Alright. And then we roll the die and get a 2. The dice mention. So I guess that's how we get different weapons.
Having second thoughts? That's not on your life.
And that's the heavy attack.
This rain is the toughest better face. Watch out! No!
But that was in the era of the Dice Wielders. And like all eras, it too would come to an end, fading into legend and mystery.
Okay, I was going to say, is this just a game being played between the two sisters? But no, this is ancient history in the Land of Random.
Our story begins later, in Wanecroft, a small village populated entirely by people who have never once been dealt a fair hand.
I feel like this is probably where I would live.
Wanners! I am the queen, and my dark dice will decide your fate. Random rules! See that, Bernard? You're a 6er.
Oh, wow! I'm gonna live in the Queen's Dream Palace for the rest of my...
Nuh-uh, you're a dirty 3, doomed to a life of fighting and misery.
That's cheating.
Well, so is having an almighty dice, Snake Eye.
Stop, you guys. Wrap this up. We should really get going.
It's just a game, sis.
Even I promised Mom and Dad to get you home.
The Queen! It's the Queen!
Hey, was that really necessary?
Come on, hurry up. Now we really have to run.
Yeah, so the entire social structure of this world is divided into castes based on what die is rolled for you. It's like the sorting hat of this world.
Odd, wait!
Stay behind me, sis. We've got to run home and hide. Now!
And down here in one town is where all the unluckiest folks ended up. It's weird that it took away camera control there, so I couldn't look up at the big metal spider.
Shoot it with this! With this? It's not doing anything!
Weird how the small slingshot wouldn't do anything about it.
Incredible!
Nothing to it, sis.
Come on, let's get out of here. The crane! Shoot the button!
It does seem a little on the nose to name your children even and odd in this world. But that's the type of fantasy fable it is.
Random rules!
That's Nanny Fortuna. Works for the Queen, kidnapping children for her.
Kidnapping?
And so the Queen decreed that any child who had reached the age of 12 would be given the grand honor of rolling her one true dice, which would reveal to them their place in the world of random.
Check out this secret portal.
Bring me all of the children.
It's an old crawl space.
It works for us. Nice work, Bernie. Let's go.
For the Queen's wisdom is as wide as her power, which is infinite, which makes it very easy for all of you to do what she said, since she is and ever shall be correct. And though you may feel a twinge of emotion when you watch your children move to their new ways, ensure that you are feeling the correct emotion, which is joy. Joy that the Queen's plan for us is so grand. Joy that her one true dice has deigned to fix the fate of your...
Nanny Fortuna here is kind of reminding me of the lady from Snowpiercer who comes and explains to the back car people why she's going to take them away.
Even, odd, where have you been? We've been worried sick.
I'm sorry, Dad. I tried to.
There's no time. She'll be here any minute.
Quick, get down.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Even.
And I got a present for you.
It's so cute.
Make a wish.
Wish come true.
And the Queen said, every child of 12 years shall throw this supreme dice, and so it was. For random is fair, random prevails, and random rules. Random rules. Be grateful, child, that the Queen herself is here for your special day.
I feel like the Dark Queens in these kind of fables are always kind of tall and aloof.
Now roll the dice, and let's see what kind of person you truly are.
That seems like cheating.
At least, she'll be a sixer.
Even! Oh, no!
Stop it!
And so, Odd's destiny came to be living by the side of the Queen up in the Sixer's palace, where, it was said, all dreams came true. But Even's nightmare was just beginning.
Things were going to get even worse for her. I guess they're not twins then, because we didn't have to roll?
Odd? Where are you? I'm coming for you, sis. Hold on, Odd. Odd! I'm gonna find you, okay? Tell me where you are, Odd. Help me find you.
Do we have an odd button?
I'm here, sis.
Odd. Odd?
I'm coming, Odd.
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 The three heads, they are watching. Good tip.
More than a year had passed since her sister had been taken away from her, and in all that time, Even had never dreamed like that before.
She, like, lives in a matchbox.
Even knew she
Or
was
just a
now
dresser
awake,
bed.
and knew this was the same house she'd lived in her entire life. But something seemed off. Something seemed different.
Maybe even a
Or
little
was
odd.
it simply that she had changed?
Alright, I'm going to turn down the mouse sensitivity because it's a little squirrely.
A portrait of Uncle Jinx. It was said he'd sailed the 7 seas and then drowned in the 8th.
I mean, if he got through 7 of them without dying, he wasn't that jinxed.
A painting of Aunt Cordelia. She could play every single musical instrument in Wanecroft, which was impressive, but none of them well, which was markedly less impressive. An image of great-great-great-grandmother Waters. She was the woman who'd invented sliced bread, which made everyone very excited. Well, before then, they'd just taken great big bites out of loaves. An image of great-great-grandfather Peters. 200 years ago. He ate all his clothing to win a bet. Even supposed that was the reason this portrait stopped at the neckline.
This is his smug look of satisfaction after devouring his entire output.
Even's mother had always painted, and she'd share with Even the stories she'd hidden in her paintings. Wonderful tales of daring heroines and dashing adventure. She told her never to share these stories with the outside world. These stories might upset the Queen, and she had eyes and ears everywhere.
And yet also seem like kind of stories that would put, you know, even into the mindset of going on a grand adventure.
These paintings showed stories Even's mother told her were safe to share, because they were true. Or so she said. Like the story of the card makers of Five Town, who'd suffered a horrible fate. Even's father never told her stories. He preferred reality to fantasy. The physicality of hammers and nails to the ephemeral mists of dreams and fantasy. Oh, it was still very late. Or was it very early? And Even didn't want to wake her parents. Even's mother had always painted odd shoes. Little parts of her life still dotted their house. It didn't make it a happy house, but that was fine by Even. She never wanted to forget her sister.
So her sister had left behind odds and ends.
Even's parents had locked the door securely, as they had every night since Odd was taken.
If only they had locked the door instead of just putting us in the trap door that's very obviously in the floor.
The scariest painting Even's mother had ever made was of the Shadow Man, a mysterious figure who'd gobble up children who ventured too far from home. Even was too old to believe in such stories, or at least that's what she told herself. Although she'd been gone a year, so much in this house still reminded Even of her sister Odd. Others had told her the pain would fade, that her absence, which she felt every day, would one day simply disappear. Others had been wrong. Even stared at the toy, feeling the ground tilt beneath her. That was the exact same stuffed animal she'd given Odd on the night she was taken. Even knew her parents would be heartbroken when they woke and found her missing. But she had to go. She had to know.
She had to set out on an odd venture. Alright, got the slingshot. Now I can sling it things. Okay, we do have a dodge.
That glowing figure seemed to keep its distance from Even. When she got closer, it moved further away. It was leading her somewhere.
Phew! Easy there, Even. What are you doing out so darn late? You're running like the old witch Uma put a curse on you.
I'm on the trail of a ghost.
Oh, darling. You're trying to find your sister, aren't you? I'm afraid the past is the past, child. Ah, that spark in your eye tells me you're not fooling around. I remember being your age once, I do. And I know how important imagination can seem. All right, I'll get out of your way. But don't tell your parents you saw me. Deal?
Thanks, Astrid. You're the best.
You're quite welcome, young Miss Even. And stay away from the outskirts.
I wasn't sure if she actually had hands. I thought she just had, like, tentacle tips, but no, she's got very small hands. Delicate little fingies.
Wait up, please! Wait up!
This was Onecroft, the world in which Even and her small family lived. Like all Oners, they hauled junk for the cargo ships that came and went in the night. All this labor was done for reasons that were never clearly understood. The Queen willed it, and no one would dare oppose her, and that was enough for everyone. Everyone, that is, except Even.
Oh, I can't destroy pottery. Also, was that lighthouse just a giant eyeball?
Hit it, it's right there.
He's trying, Lucky.
Aw, shucks. I'm all out of potatoes.
What are you doing here anyway?
Yeah, Even. Are your parents letting you out after dark now?
No, I snuck out.
Honestly, even, I gotta say, I'm impressed. Never thought you had it in you to break a precious rule.
Don't be mean, Lucky.
I'm not mean. That was a compliment.
I think you're cool, even if you should listen to your parents more. My parents say listening to them is the coolest thing of all.
You guys are so touchy.
The mouth sync in this is very much just like wah 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 wah.
We're playing.
She was talking to me.
I think she was talking to all of us. Even we're playing
Hit the Pot with the Potato. Or rather, I'm playing. These two bloobs are just losing at it.
I couldn't sleep. My 12th birthday is coming up.
Mine too. Gonna get to roll the dice when it comes. I'm gonna be a sixer. I know it. I'll be saying bye to all you bloobs and hi to the riches of Sixtopia.
I'm not a bloob. I'm a star. My mom says so.
I'm not a bloob either. What's a bloob?
You getting a load of these bloobs even? Well, that's just her bad luck. Not the sort of thing I've ever had to worry about.
Really? How come?
Because my name is Lucky, and...
He meant how come Even thinks it didn't work out, Lucky?
I think she might be sending me a message from Sixtopia somehow.
Yeah, right. Like a sixer would ever care about her wanna. Please.
It could happen. You don't know.
I think it sounds mysterious. I love mysteries. Have fun with your cool mystery, Even. See you later.
What, you don't want to let me shoot the potatoes with y'all?
Whoa. Not bad, Even. I knew you could do it.
Lucky shot. I'm not impressed. I could
So
do
those
that
are the
too if I
currency,
wanted.
but I can't tell what they're
No
supposed to be.
problem.
They're like
was
bolts.
Amazing, Even.
Hey, shut up.
Alright, so if I see pots like that, I should shoot them in the distance. There's the crawl space. I do like the general art style of this. It's like kind of got a stop motion puppet look to it, but not fully. I guess it's like taking that style and making it a little more seamless. What does this large fish man have to say for himself?
You seem like you're looking for something, kid.
A ghost? I think it knows my sister. A ghost. I think it might be my sister? A ghost! I think it's done something to my sister.
Ah, I thought I recognized you. You're Odd Sister, right? Did the big roll a year ago, if I recall. She's in the Queen's care now, kiddo. There's nothing any of us can do.
But she needs my help.
I think you should give up on her, Even. She's a sixer now. Nobody ever comes back from that.
Well, you're not very helpful, large fish. I do feel like when I'm moving, the camera kind of fights me a little bit. It tries to, like, recenter very slowly.
There, you saw it, didn't you? There it was again.
Halt! None shall enter the docks tonight by order of Her Majesty. Random rules. You can't be here, little girl.
Can't you let me into the harbor? I'm just a harmless little girl.
That's only more reason not to let a child in here. Why, I'd walk you home myself if I wasn't so busy guarding this area, as you can see. It's a very important job. Now run along, little girl. You shouldn't be here.
Anything fun going on in the
loading
harbor?
Of junk onto boats. Clearly, all day long and all year long and all life long, there's only one thing that happens here. Junk gets loaded onto boats.
But where does the junk go?
Sorry, that's classified. Top secret, very royal.
You don't know, do you?
Ah! The very idea that the Queen would not share her ultimate secrets with me, a random one-er security guard. No. No, I assure you, I definitely know all the good stuff. I'm, just not willing to share them.
You can tell me. I'm just a little girl. Nobody will believe me.
Ha! That may well be true, but that doesn't mean I should entrust the Queen's state secrets, which I assure you I'm definitely privy to, with you. Now run along home. It's past your bedtime.
I mean, that doesn't seem very relevant to our ghost quest. I see it, but I also see a very far away pot, and I want to see if I can hit it. Wow. Okay, there's no drop on this.
Come on!
Or whatever that spirit wanted, it seemed to involve bringing even here. But why?
Why are there so many people outside at night? Chattering around. Oh, big old rat man.
Random rules, even. Random rules.
Don't it ever.
Well. Look at you.
Look at you, walking around at night.
So far from home, and all alone. You're lucky the Queen is looking out for you, child. You've heard the good news, haven't you?
Really just looking for a ghost here.
The Queen is a force of nature, like gravity or death. You can't argue with gravity. You don't debate death. You just go along with it. Because you know her rule is law. She is eternal.
And that's good news?
She's never wrong. She makes the rules, random rules, and they're always right. It's incredible to live at the same time as such a wondrous being. I hope one day she notices me, up riding a shining spider stallion, notices my love for her, notices my worship.
So we've got a queen simp here. Is he saying that the queen is the giant rat that makes all the rules, though?
You can't escape her, you know. No one can. It's all perfectly designed. I'd love every minute of it.
One town was unique. Some who lived here were kind, treating the Queen with respect, and others seemed to have been broken by her in one way or another. But it was home, the only home Even had ever known.
'Cause them's the rules, and she had no other choice.
Big city life. Oh, it must be so glamorous to be so cosmopolitan. So two-sided.
But what did Ben forget?
You ever wonder what life's like in the other zones?
No, bye. No, shut up.
I wasn't born here, you know. I was born in Forberg. Only I turned 12 and the Queen came and made me rule. Told myself for one. She told me I was born in the wrong town, and now I'm here. And I'll never get back there again.
That's not fair, but it is random.
That's just the way things are. In a way, she saved me from the misery of Forberg. It's not what it used to be. It doesn't have to be equal to be fair. It's what my mom always used to say. Before she... before I... well, it's, ancient history now. The Queen works in mysterious ways, and it's up to us to follow her rules. Random rules. I still remember how I felt rolling that dice, knowing what was about to happen. And when it landed on one, gosh. I don't think it's the sort of thing I'll ever forget.
The ghost just patiently waiting in the background. You seen any ghosts?
Dice, I'm haunted enough already. I don't need more of them. See you around, kid. You ever wonder what life's like in the other zones?
He didn't actually give me an option to ask about the rest of these.
Big city life. Oh, it must be so glamorous to be so cosmopolitan. So... two-sided.
Why did he just say that when I walked up to him?
The glory of battle. Yours for the taking. I could be a hero. Before the war, it was a sight to behold. Now, though, after the Queen ruined it trying to find those awful rebels, it's so dreadful there. I hear everyone works so hard there. It's where the magical cards used to be made, you know.
I can't imagine that the people in Sixtopia are working that hard when they're that high up the ladder.
Oh, it must be so wonderful there. Be recognized as the best of us.
Well, bye.
So long.
Who was whispering about dice? Heard someone whispering, that was a die. See, there's not too much reason to explore here, but there are a few of these pots hidden around. Suppose we do want to get to the meat of this game, though, before we actually end this video. Get some combat that isn't tutorial. Search the outskirts, aka Trash Pile Town. I hear sparkly sounds. That's where it's coming from, though.
That strange figure even knew that her fate was changing, that her future was suddenly filled with unknowns, and she also had the distinct feeling that she wouldn't be back home for quite some time.
Was that actually a pot, or did I just hit a ship? I think I just hit a ship. Alright, now we're heading into the jungle. An ancient die golem. Any jars tucked around here? Is that a D4? Okay, so we found some magic cards. And pips. Like dice pips?
Even could barely make out what the ghostly figure was. It was beautiful, inscrutable, and there seemed to be a sorrow to her.
Alright, we've broken into the harbor.
There was no time to think. Even was either going home to her parents without answers and with even more questions than before, or she was getting on that boat. She felt a pull, beckoning towards something new.
It also feels like a setup for little nightmares. Getting aboard that boat.
Oh, those are some nice cards you have there, kiddo. You find them yourself?
Yeah, I don't really know much about them, though.
Well, heck, let me take a look. Maybe these old papers will notice something you haven't. Suit yourself, missy. I ain't gonna force you into doing anything you don't want to. Oh, but before you go, a word of warning. Be careful out there, missy. Tonight's the night the junk collectors come. His boat's here, and the guards over there don't let nobody close. The harbor's hiding secrets tonight, missy.
I feel like if I gave him my cards, he would have just, like, eaten them.
Or they load up the boats with junk and take it to other areas at random. Though what for, I can't rightly say. Nobody who knows is willing to say, and nobody else can see for themselves. Everyone just keeps their heads down and does their job. Except for me. I don't do any of it. I'll never work for that rotten queen. Safe travels.
I was about to say, she doesn't climb ladders very quickly, but then if you hold shift, she, like, hops up it. Okay, so I think this is a little bit of a stealth section. There's a shiny briefcase over there. So I think I need to stand on this and then shoot the button. No, I can't. Can I hop down? A storybook page, an illustrated page from an old forbidden storybook. Collect and read them in Even's binder. Storybook.
A long time ago in Random, dice were everywhere and used to decide everything. Wondering what to wear, what to create, who to become. Any question, as long as it could be answered with a number, could be found by the spark of magic contained within the dice. And the king and queen of Random were, well, decent to good. Life was wild. Life was free. Life was random.
Let me guess, one day, the queen decided to take that all away so that only she had the power of dice. Currency kind of looks like the cuts from Sable. But obviously it's not pieces of Starship. Okay, can't hop down there. How far are we from the ship? Not too far. I don't think we're going that way. It's another storybook page over there. I don't think I can actually hop down. Maybe here? I guess I can get past that red light. Oop. Okay, I guess it didn't count because it can't see me through the corner. But yeah, there's a little space right here. Yeah, that's what that jingle jangle sound is.
When they were ready, or when they were brave enough, the most courageous in Random would embark on a great adventure, making their way to the Valley of the Dice. There, in that sacred place, they would choose the dice that they would carry with them for the rest of their lives. Although, some would whisper that the choice wasn't fully theirs to make.
Well, apparently the dice were given to them by a large frogman. Alright. So yeah, I'm hoping we get a little bit of combat on the ship here. Otherwise, we might just end up not seeing any more. Didn't expect the intro to be long for this. Well, we've made it almost to the ship. I hear another twinkle, but I think that's the ghost.
No. You don't get to come here. This is my reserved spot. You get your own.
Okay, this is actually just a way onto the ship. Well, those two really don't move very much. And neither does this one, so this is just meant to be impassable. So you can't just go up the ramp. Means there's probably nothing to collect over there, since there's no way to get to it. Okay, that's a dead end.
Now, go away!
Who are you and why are you stowing away?
Who am I? Who are you barging in here demanding who I am?
I'm even.
Oh, I'm even too. Even less interested in letting you in. Now leave. This is Herman's hidey hole. My little stowaway chamber, my realm of adlubescence that you're not invited in. It's my ticket out of this muddy town.
Adlubescence? What's adlubescence?
Means something that's delightful. Like my room here. Wow. You really are just a kid, huh? Well, guess what? I myself was a kid once. Kid Herman. And now I'm adult Herman, and I'm getting out of here. Now go find your own spot.
But there are no other spots because this ramp is broken right here.
There are no... Well, come on. There's got to be other spots. Go find them.
Please, Herman, my sister's in trouble. I have to get aboard this boat.
Oh, for the love of... Fine, fine, you little guilt tripper. I'll let you in.
Thank you.
Oh, but before I do, we got ourselves some house rules. 1, be quiet. 2, don't touch anything. And 3, be quiet and don't touch anything.
The ship appears to just be a giant snail, based on the head over there. Alright.
Now don't make me regret this, kid. I'm stowing away on a quest, see? And if the crew here gets wind of it, both our gooses will be cooked. So just sit here all quiet-like and don't do anything.
I'm on a quest too. My sister was kidnapped a year ago and...
Shh, quiet, kid. I can't believe it. You're already breaking rules 1 and 3.
But he started talking to me.
Yeah, look, I'll tell you what. Just hide between those boxes and don't make any noise. You want to know about me? Here's the deal. I'm off to find my son, see? I'm headed for the Cardmaker district, 5-tropolis, or whatever the Queen's calling it these days. And...
I'm off to find my sister, Odd.
Quiet, kid, or you'll ruin the whole thing. Just go to sleep, kid. I'll wake you when we're there.
Look, I want to exposit at you, but I don't want you to exposit at me. Alright. Let's just sleep.
Well, the moment she'd let herself think about it, even realized she was actually exhausted. Tonight alone, she'd seen a ghost, run away from home, and boarded a ship traveling somewhere deep into the unknown heart of random. Would she ever return? It didn't matter. Odd was the only thing that mattered. With her sister's name on her lips, Even fell into a deep slumber.
Of course, we're gonna have another dream.
I'm coming!
Even! You found me!
Stay right there! I'm coming!
We still need to find a die of our own, though.
Even! I need you!
Sis! I'm coming! Don't move!
Even! Why aren't you coming to help?
I'm trying, sis! Hold on! I'm trying!
Are they dead or just floating? They appear to just be floating.
Hello, Even.
You're home. It's where you belong.
Odd's in trouble. Trouble is Odd.
At least she'll be a sixer.
A wanna is a wanna.
Is a oner. Is a oner.
When you're right, you're right.
Even. Come stay with us. Do you want some tea?
I'd rather be a goner than a wanner.
Why do you need to see her?
We've seen her before.
Listen to your mother, Even.
It's a dangerous world out there.
Listen to your mother, Even.
Stay here. It's safe here. We'll never leave you again. Not ever.
The subtitle said "let you leave," but she said, "We won't leave you."
We'll
I can't.
always be here, Even.
You'll always be her, Even.
Her desires are Odd.
It's the only way she'll learn.
Go. Even if you're lost.
The Queen will find you.
Thanks, Dream Parents. It's very inspiring.
go. I miss my sister. I miss my parents.
You're safe now. They can't hurt you anymore.
Hurt me? No, that's not right. They never... I don't think they...
They were denying you your future, robbing you of your true destiny. You're finally home.
Wake up, girl! No. This whole dang ship's falling apart. Today's a difficult day for you, Herman.
Wait! What am I supposed to do?
Take one of these bad boys!
Escape umbrellas.
Has even lost sight of Herman. She realized she'd also lost sight of her last connection to home.
Okay, still alive. I can work with that. As long as I don't land on water, I should be able to work with that. Find time to remember I don't know how to swim.
She hoped desperately that she'd land somewhere near Sixtown, but the wind and the fates had very different plans for her indeed.
We've landed in the Dice Ruins, which seems like a good place to find your own dice.
Oh, where is this place?
Alright, we do need to wrap up shortly. I think we're getting close to an hour, but I think we'll find our die here. Our die guy.
She couldn't yet understand it, but even had landed in the middle of something exceptional. These were the ruins of a time long past, and the magic she could almost sense in the air wasn't about to give up its secrets that easily.
Seems like one of the arenas from the tutorial.
I must be the first person to come here in decades.
Very gurgly and bubbly for a machine.
Leave me alone, you crazy machine! I'm not your enemy. I'm just me. Listen to me. I can't hurt you. I'm just a little kid with a slingshot. Help me!
She's just like running in a circle down there. Alright, I guess we're controlling Dicey here.
Hey, are you okay? Are you,
I mean, she knows the old stories about the people who had dice, right?
Okay. Well, thanks for saving me back there. You were really, well, heroic. Right. Okay. Talking to a dice. I better get going. You should too. This place is really dangerous. Oh, I mean, I guess you can tag along. The more the merrier, right? Nice! Not a trap.
You're saying we should feed the cards to the dice.
Hey! Those are mine! You don't just take things from people. Ugh, fine. You could hold on to them, I guess. Just don't digest them.
So yeah, those are our combat cards, which we might get to use here.
Watch out, Dice! I think these machines are coming alive too. Yep. They're attacking.
I gotta break their little crystal parasites. When throwing Dicey, you get card tokens equal to the result. They're shown in the upper right corner of the screen. Use card tokens to activate your cards. Leave the dice mentioned by attacking something or by pressing Q.
Oh, it was clear that these were no ordinary cards, and Dicey was no ordinary dice. Something extraordinary was awakening.
Yeah, so you roll the die, and then you play cards using the tokens you get from rolling the die.
We're moving as one, an unstoppable fighting machine.
So presumably you'd want to like switch that up if you have enemies that are up high. So that you can pull out the bow.
Even didn't understand what was happening to her and her new dice friend. But she didn't need to, for there was another, more obvious truth that she understood completely. She was truly and inarguably kicking robot butt.
Okay, so the sword broke. So they do have like sort of durability. Which is why you can't just use one and then use it continuously. Alright, we got a bow, we got health, we got card token, sword. I guess we'll try the bow. Oh, we don't have enough tokens for that though. So I wonder then, how... do I have to, like, fill up the meter again if I want to get another token?
Give 'em what for, Dicey!
I guess I have 2 right now because I filled the meter twice, so I could actually use this bow. I'm going to say that this one will just give you an extra token and cost 0. So I could have used that as well.
Whoa! What in the... You can do that!
Alright, and we got a bomb card. So yeah, the combat is not very weighty yet, but I imagine it will change as we get better cards.
Listen, we're an incredible team, and as long as I'm going to be talking to you, I should probably know your name. Right. Well, how about if I just call you Dicey? Perfect. Well, let's see if we can find a way out of this place, Dicey.
Alright, so now that we did a little bit of combat, I guess that's a good place to stop our look at Lost in Random. But I'm digging it somewhat so far. Again, I hope the combat gets a little bit more complicated in the requirements for switching, because right now it's very slow. But yeah, thanks for joining me for this First Impressions, and I've got a bunch more games to check out now that I'm kind of in a lull between LP recordings, as I'm just processing all the ones I already have recorded. But until next time, you folks all take care.